So they'll be calling you a radical. Let's talk salmon numbers, salmon numbers, salmon numbers. The smoking gun of Fukushima. Salmon numbers, salmon numbers, salmon numbers. So, okay, now hear me. We had horrible escapement all through the 70s and the 80s, some even into the 90s, probably. One of the greatest success stories as far as per se salmon, not per se native salmon. I mean, they fucked that up to probably unrepairable for, you know, thousands of years, but the escapement problem was fixed. So as far as the number of little fries, smolts getting out into the ocean. So NOAA, ODFW, WFW, they've been at this for a long time. They have boys all over, Greenpeace, Sierra Club, all of them have boys out there monitoring. They've got sophisticated. Their computer models are very accurate and very good. They know the conditions of the ocean. They know fucking, because they use sonar. That's why I concentrate on the Columbia. Now the numbers are even much worse on the Rogue and the Willamette. Fucking all of them are horrific. You know, Tim and I have been working together on this. Tim's lifelong fisherman. I mean, thank you for all his incredible, incredible work, the sacrifice that he's made on this historic. We hypothesized this was going to happen when Fukushima. Now, stay with me. So, we had record returns, base and record escapement. So, let's go right to the average Chinook salmon. Life cycle, on average, they can go as long as 8 years. Some as short as 3 years. The average is 5. Big hollow beasts. So, the escapement on 2010 was really strong. The escapement on 2011 was really strong. So, here we go. 2012, 13, 14, 2015 record. 2012, 13, 14, very strong. Well over 1 million. 2015, 1.33 million. Other returned, anyway, we'll use the Army Corps Engineers number. 1.337 million returning Chinook salmon. They've got YouTube videos out there, the Army Corps Engineers. Yay, look how healthy, how great our whole program has been. I'm like, wait till fucking the next batch comes over in 2016. Now stay with me. This is why, because look, the tide pools up and down the coast were healthy in 2010. Really healthy. They were pretty healthy in 2011. I was there in 2010. Early 20, I got cancer. And so I missed documented 2011 and 2012 because I was in the bone marrow transplant center. Didn't get to go anywhere until the first trip I made was in January of 2013. Yeah, the Senate offer hearing. I went to New York for the Aaron Swartz trial. So the tide pools were healthy. And then I started, you know, when I got back to San Diego in 2013 and I was out at, I could tell, I knew, right, I was sick. 2013 I got to my place. I know that place like the back of my fucking hand. PB Point. I knew right there, PB on the point, which I call Scimitar. I knew right then. I went down there and I know every square inch of that fucker. I know Point Loma fucking that well. I know La Jolla fucking, all of it. I know, fuck, I've been there my whole life. I was like, oh my God, no. I saw it crashing right before my eyes. You know, and I'm like, holy fuck. It's Fukushima. You could actually see, and then, you know, you could actually start to see. I'm the first guy that started reporting. You could look it up. I'm the very first guy that started reporting. You could actually see this black thing coming across. You could be in John Kirk up there in Vancouver. He was reporting to me, one of my post-ignorance army, that you could physically see it. People were like, ha, you're crazy, hat. And I said, no, you can fucking see it. It's fucking black. It's moving. You can actually see it moving up off the water. You see this black line across the horizon. I'm like, holy fuck, green flash at the green flash. No, it was black. I'm like, no, can you see this? Then I had different people coming to me, independent, really professional photographers. One of the real famous surf photographers are saying, hey, you know, they're old schooling it. And they're like, look at this pink film we're picking up in the background on our fucking. I says, it's radioactivity. It's plutonium. That's when I came up with my plutonium thesis. I had already been hypothesis, but then that's when I knew right then. I'm like, oh no, this is very real. 4 different independent ones up and down. Professional photographers, you know, are coming to me and saying, hey, Kevin, Diablo Gino, the frog came to me. Down there, Radioactive Robert, he calls himself, now the famous surf photographer. He's like, look at this. So, back to the salmon. The tide pools collapse. I'm like, oh, fuck. Then all the sea lions start washing up starving. By then, I'm working the coast up and down heavily. I'm working the fuck out of it. You know, it's 2013, 2014, 2015. I walk, fuck, I'm just shaking off chunks of it. Fucking chunk while I'm sick. I'm working every inch of that coast, sleeping in my sleep bag. I'm working the shit out of every tide pool I'm looking. I'm watching it collapse. I'm like, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck. So I'm like, well, everybody's just arguing or fighting with me. Oh, no, it's so healthy. They're coming in these black SUVs at 4 o'clock in the morning. They got monitors pointed up. Won't let me monitor. Won't even clean up the debris from Fukushima. Every fucking morning. All up and down the fucking California coast. So I'm like, well, nobody will believe me. Nobody. I'm screaming my fucking head off. Look at the tide pools. You know, I got a few people, Lori, Peter, a few people down there. There's like showing up with me. And, you know, Bill Beebe, the attorney, a few people are starting to believe me. I'm working the USS Reagan. I'm like, fuck, I'm telling you, they're fucking dead. And I know these tide pools, this is a acute collapse. So I'm like, okay. And everybody's like, ha, you're full of shit. We had record numbers returning on the sample. So I'm like, yeah. Wait till fucking 2016, they'll collapse. So NOAA, ODFW, WFW, model's perfect. Right on the money. They had them at 1.33 million. That's what they had them at in 2015. That's right where they come in, on the Columbia River. Why they use the Columbia River? Because that's the biggest one. The Army Corps Engineers monitors the fuck out of it. Of course, they took the live cam down, so the sonar. So I'm like, wait till 2016. So their projections were 1.7 million for 2016. ODFW, WFW, NOAA. And their modeling's good. Their regression, I ran my regression. I'm like, no, I'm plugging in Fukushima. I'm like, no, I put my projections at 680,000. That's where I put my projection. They're like laughing at me. Everybody's laughing. Oh, fuck, all the fishermen up there, they're arguing. They want to kill me. They're like, fuck, you're screaming to be shut down. I'm like, no, I'm already starting to see the steelhead because they're on a short life cycle. They're already starting to collapse. They started to collapse immediately, 2012, 2013. I'm seeing it. I'm watching the tide. I know what's happening. Nobody will believe me. I'm fucking screaming my head off like fucking into the wilderness. I'm dying of cancer. I'm fighting. Hey, fuck. Boop, sure shit. They come in right at 680,000. Whoa. That's when the whole scientists are mystified. They're baffled. They're puzzled. They're stumped. They're perplexed. They're fucking bewildered. That's when that whole fucking madness started. And then the whole cover-up apparatus went in because none of them are doing any work. None of them are hypothesizing anything new. They're fucking book reporters using old regurgitated fucking information. Aberration. Okay. So I'm talking to ODFW. I've got their ear. I'm calling them constantly. I'm in their fucking ear. I'm constantly. They finally know me by now. Army Corps Engineers has just totally shut me down and blackballed me. Fucking, I get reports. I'm working with Wyden's office. I'm working with Barbara Boxer at the time when she was there. And the reason her, because she was head of the committee. And, you know, she's in California there. I'm working with them. I'm working with anybody that'll work with me. Wyden's been to Fukushima 5 times. He's done statements. He's working with me. They all shut me down. Now, Mike Lee here shut me down. They all shut me down. They used to talk to me. I'm talking to everybody, politicians all over. Up and down, anywhere that'll listen to me. Fishermen want to string me up. I'm like, no, you stupid fuckers. How you going to fish when there's no fish? So the projections in 2017 were at 2.1 million based on escapement. That's how many got out to the ocean. They're like, oh, we're going to have record numbers. Yay. Same with the Copper River in Alaska. Same thing. They were projecting fucking one. I think their copper was rejected that year was projecting 2.3. They came in at just under 800,000. Skinny sucked up. They won't even talk to me up there. You know, get your elite cut. So they're like, no, you're crazier and fuck, blah, blah. Okay, we'll see who's fucking crazy. We'll see, fuckers. You know, so I set my number at 480,000. They set their number at 2.3 million. Came in at 480,000. I was within 5,000. 2 years in a row. You just got lucky, bro. Lucky. No, it's heartbreaking. It's fucking disturbing. So, fuck, 2 bad years in a row. They really started to go, Mr. Oh, it's the blob. It's that's my favorite. It's just warm water. So, yeah. That just happens. Acidification. Fucking the pH levels just go fucking crazy. Oh, yeah, that just happens. That just happens acutely. We've never had warm water in the Pacific. Oh, no. No, you know, it's just all fucking coincidence, bro. The Fukushima just happened to happen. So, okay. So here comes around 2018. I set my number. You've listened to me fucking to nausea all this year at 330,000. So I set my number, ran my regression, did everything I fucking did, you know. they set their number. Their number was originally at 2.3 million. Anywhere from 2.3 to 2.7. They kept walking them down, but don't scare the fish. Then they're filed for federal disaster. Fuck, both senators in Oregon, both senators in Washington. Washington won't even talk. You never see no numbers coming out of Seattle. So, Oregon's finally talking to me, blah, blah. Army Corps Engineers was finally sending their guy, whistleblower inside there comes to me and he says, you've been classified. Here's an email. I'll prove it to you. Here's one. Kevin Blanch, classified. Kevin Blanch, what? Me? You, the person, your name is classified. They won't speak to me. They won't talk to me. I'm like, what the fuck you talking? No, you've been classified for years. No shit? Yeah. Holy fuck. Just fucking, whoa. So Tim's working it up there. He's working a hard talking to fisherman. He's actually fishing. He says it's a catastrophe, blah, 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 blah. So they keep walking back their numbers this year. Finally, their low projection number, they had a 780,000. That was the lowest of the low. I stuck to my 330. Over. It's done and over with. It's officially completely over. 335,000. I'm within 5,000 again 3 years in a row. That's what's the opposite of theory. I theorized first. It was hypothesized first. All my work was hypothesized. That's what you do first. First you hypothesize. Fukushima, they're lying. Took me a year and a half to even fuck convince anybody it was one meltdown. It's multiple meltdowns. They're lying. They're going to Pacific in the ocean. They're going to break the eco chain. They're going to break the fucking, they're going to break the photosynthesis. The fucking big fish, little fish are going to see it collapse. And sea lions were all washing up. I'm working with the different independent freaking up and down rescuing sea lions, watching those numbers plummet. Fuck, watching the blood tests come in. They're testing positive for leukemia. I'm like, oh my God. Before I forget, I got to speak to some really good at the university. They're going to be PAs about OS de Novo. I'm going to start lecturing more around the world about the pathologists, because it comes down to the pathologists, and a lot of people don't know that AML leukemia, multiple myeloma, can be that. It's the pathology, especially in the lower right mesentery men, can be leukemia cells, which is, and it gets misdiagnosed, thus the death sentence. So I'm going to start talking more and more and more at that level. I got to do today. Was very thrilled. The young pathologists, both of them, and the young PAs, they were like, fuck. The lecture we just got from you for an hour was better than 2 years of college. Oh my God. And they're ready to go to work. One just signed with the luxury good of death of the U. I mean, I want to get back. I want to save people. I want people not to die. I want to do my part. I got a second chance for a reason. Fuck all the trolls. Fuck all the losers that attack me. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. So, back to the salmon. So I got this whistleblower talking to me now. He's like, fuck, I wish I would listen. He believes me. I talked to him today. So here's the deal. I've been talking to him, and he says, here's the deal. They bought into your thesis finally now. And they're starting to run different regression, different models based on returns, based on the ocean dying now. And he says, you're not going to believe this, but NOAA's come back with a model of 2019 of 130,000. Do you know what catastrophe that is? Now, based on escapement, he says that model's 2.7 million. But they're plugging in what you're plugging in now. They're plugging in, the trend ain't your friend. They are, and he says they're not about to let that number out. Devastated. So what they'll do, they won't tell you. So look, these guides can book all these fucking trips, and they're not going to refund you any of your money. It's the average person that goes fishing in Oregon, state of Washington, spends $3,500 on their trip. They don't give a fuck if they catch any fish. In fact, they like it better if you don't catch any. So they're not. Yet they file for federal fucking emergency aid, which they've gotten. California. If I got both senators in California, both senators in fucking Washington, both senators in fucking Oregon, both senators in Alaska. It's a catastrophe. So, is his number accurate? This NOAA number? I talked to him today. I'm like, I think you're pretty close. I mean, I haven't done the rest of my work yet because I don't set my numbers. Usually, I won't set my numbers until December. Usually, after I get a look at low tide, and I can see some, intuitive what's going on conditions, and then I'll plug in mine. I'll run mine, but he says they're not going to let that number out. But NOAA's saying yes. There's guys inside saying it's over. You're talking one of the greatest ecological catastrophe in human history. So the tide pools, you won't believe me. It's amazing to me. People argue with me, and this woman teacher and her husband says, we watched you and we thought you were full of shit. So us and our kids this summer, I think this was last summer, we spent the whole summer. We went up and down tide pools just like you said. That's what we did. She says, I owe you an incredible apology. We used to think you was crazy. You're exactly, they're all fucking dead. This happens to me all the time now. Everybody's like, yeah. You know, I'm in Orange County, Laguna, at Shaw's Cove. I'm in, you know, L.A. County, fucking, I'm going out there to the Point, fucking, and then, you know, I'm in San Luis Obispo. I'm over there at fucking both piers, at Cal Poly Pier, fuck whatever, at, you know, Morro Bay, all of it. They're deader than fuck. You know, I'm at Monterey. I mean, the best ones, the best tide pools on the entire fucking coast, bar none, are Monterey and San Diego County. The best ones are Monterey. So, this is a catastrophe. They're not dying in the fucking oceans. They're not dying because of the damn, I mean, excuse me, they're not dying in the rivers. They're dying because they're dying in the ocean. Now think of it. Don't you think that's a big story? The desal plant in San Diego County, that's what creeps me out. I'd already moved back to San Diego County because here the air quality is so horrible here in Utah now. And the political fucking theater and the fucking litter and these fucking ignorant fuckers have drank the Kool-Aid so hard that they've ruined this fucking place. They've toxified my fucking place. Sprayed so much Roundup here. You know, my grandkids, I don't even let them come out here. But they have the desal plant in San Diego now. It was supposed to be just for Rancho Santa Fe, but now it's 10 to 15% of all San Diego County water. How can you avoid that? You know, all that good beer. We got to drink some good beer. We got to go to Nick's, right? That's, everybody knows I sit at the same place at Nick's fucking for years, which is the local. We ended up on the thing up top or in the ocean, and I'll walk across my place over to the Point. I know like the back of my fucking hand. Everybody down there knows me. You know, I know that place like no other, just like I know out here on the marsh. I mean, I've had to watch the fucking marsh collapse here, watch it be drained off. I mean, this is one incredible ecosystem right here. Oh, they drained the swamp. They drained the marshes here. It's a crooked fucking county commission. They don't give a fuck. So, all my work now is not theory. What's the opposite of theory? Proof. I proved it. First, you fucking hypothesize. You know, I use my art form and I do what I do. I know what I'm up to create retention. I know what the fuck I'm doing. The artist Blanch, I mean, Michelangelo, art is nothing but a form of communication. That's all it ever was, you know. Play my fucking fiddle, you know, juggle my fucking soup can. Trump says just rake the fucking leaves. I'll do another one. I'll do a good one for Thanksgiving. Trump just says rake up the fucking leaves. Ain't the same fucker as bad as Obama. Nobody's as bad as fucking Leo the Lizard. So, it's not theory anymore. I proved it. It's all proof. Everybody asks me now, is it going to come back? I don't know. How far to the point of no return? I don't know. I mean, if I didn't believe in her, I sure wouldn't fucking be doing this, would I? I mean, why would I even do this if I didn't believe in her? I got some great fucking things I found along my fucking journey. I have so much cool stuff that I found on those fucking... Great old piece of abalone. So, we go from 1.3 million to 300,000. It's a smoking gun. So, as we run regression, if you're a stats professor, you're whatever, you know, we call that an outlier. What is the outlier? Something, obviously, because this is not... Everybody think that's a fallacy. This has been going, no, no, no. It went, acute drop-off. Well, something obviously happened. You know, what the fuck happened acutely in 2011? Obviously, it was something in 2011. Did a meteor hit? Was it the greatest fucking spill in fucking history? 100 tanker spill at once? I mean, what? There was multiple fucking meltdowns at Fukushima, Japan, ongoing. They just pushed it into the Pacific Ocean. They've been pushing it in for 2,800 fucking days. Oh. Obviously, there's a scar across my face. The Fukushima denial, the climate change deniers should be fucking loaded up with the nuclear waste and shut into fucking space. They're the problem. The fires, plutonium fires, it's all correlated. It's the ecology. It's all connected. Here's Japan. Here's California. It's not that far away. 64. Bringing star power. They brought star power. They created a fucking heat bubble that fucking fucked up the atmosphere. Plutonium, as I call it. It's simple. It broke the chain. It fucked up the fucking whole chain. It fucked up the... It's an invisible heat. It's a plasma. That's exactly what it is. The heat force source that comes off those cores, fucking not to mention the spent fuel pools that burned and fucking went all over into the atmosphere, still going into the atmosphere. I like how scientists want to talk like it's a one-time event, like it was an event, you know, and it's not. It's an ongoing catastrophe. It's been ongoing the whole time. It's a fucking radiant fucking. It's a plasma. It's a plasma. It's a sun. That's what it is. And it's created all this. I mean, they press fresh water on it and push it in the Pacific Ocean for 20 years. Oh, some people really think they just gathered it up and put it in those tanks. No, that's a little teeny piece of that was fucking. I mean, not to mention the rainfall, the fucking bags, the whole cleanup fucking thing. I mean, fucking using homeless, killing people. It's killed fucking millions already. Not to mention the Pacific Ocean. When you think that'd be a big story, fucking Pacific Ocean dies, stock market makes all-time highs. This is how I would have never believed it. This is the part I would never believe is the disconnection. By the way, I'll say this too. A little bird told me that this could happen tomorrow on Thanksgiving Day. That it's going to happen in China. Now, this is a rumor that China is on the verge of seizing fucking all of General Electric's assets and or throwing them out of the fucking country for the loot job on them. They're half fucking built towers above the generator. They fucked them out of trade and they're pissed. So is India pissed. So is Europe. But the United States isn't going to. DOJ, and they're in General Electric's pocket. They're corrupt as hell. But the rest of the world's going to hammer down. They're going to go after them. I mean, Jeffrey Malcolm Fly is playing after playing hide, Flannery. I follow board director. If I had anything to do with it, I'd be hiding right now. I mean, I'd be fucking looking for a fucking to go to another planet because they're going to file fucking criminal charges. They lied and looted these fucking countries and these fucking places out of billion. They're going to go after them. I mean, the whole world understands Fukushima. By the way, Spain just came out and says we're done with it, nuclear. You know, everybody's done with nuclear. Everybody except here in the United States. Here, we're going to put little. And I need to do another video. I'm doing another video. I need to talk more about Santa Susana and Rocketdyne. I don't talk enough about that fucking catastrophe. You know, I talk about Robin Amsel, which is Stevie Nicks', and, you know, what's his name? Girls, girls, girls. You know, his little girl died and he backed out. They all walked away. I mean, it's amazing how the golden fucking Sony Viacom fucking handcuffs get them. Free falling. I want to write your name in the sky, Mulholland. You know, it's amazing how Stevie Nicks fucking dropped it. You know, Tom Petty, all of them, when they were anti-nukers. They talked about Rocketdyne. They talked about, you know, remember Stevie took that baby. You know, that was Arcadia High School. You know, right there. That catastrophe is epic. Epic. Oh, and it didn't burn. These criminals sold the smoking gun. There it is for the salmon. And I'll post the numbers. I'll post the link. You look at them up yourself. It's not hypothesis anymore. The opposite of conspiracy theory is Kevin D. Blanch. I mean, it's going to give you leukemia. I got leukemia. Like I said, I'm going to start speaking around the country more and more about fucking the diagnosis of AML, presenting tumors. And they were aghast when they found out that there's a child outbreak of AML leukemia here. They were like, what? And these are really sophisticated, I mean, really well-educated, fucking trained young people getting ready to start their careers. Do my part. I'm going to do my part. You know, I got another second chance. I'm going to do my part. I made a promise in that bone marrow transplant center with me when I was going in and out of a coma. Everybody thought I'd die. I didn't make a promise to God. I made a promise to myself. I says, you know, if I get a second chance and I get a second chance to live, I'm going to use every single day the rest of my life to fight these fucking monsters. And that's what I've done. I've kept my promise. I'm not going to break it. I'll be back in California soon the tide pools get low. Thank you for everybody's support of this historic work. I love you so much. You matter to me so much. I mean, all I am is the vehicle, you. I'm your vehicle. I just do the work. But it's really you. You fund the work. You've kind of guided me where to go, how to do it. I mean, it's been that beautiful and organic. It's been hardcore. Don't kid yourself. It's been really hardcore on me. It's been fucking brutal. Really brutal. But, you know, I got to be with my grandchildren today. Feel it worth it? Oh. Man, think about it. I couldn't do it again. I couldn't go through it again. But, you know, I can keep going. You know, because nobody else is willing to do, which is, I feel like Semmelweis in Vienna on germ theory. By the way, he died at the Salk Institute. Jonas Salk stole everything from Semmelweis. They fucking threw Semmelweis in a rubber room, called him crazy. Don't fuck little invisible germs on nuclear. I mean, we went that far back in this country. So, there it is. Salmon collapse, not going to happen, could happen, fucking going to happen. Oh, it happened. General Electric did it. You know, so anybody's buying General Electric stock, you deserve everything you fucking get. You deserve to go straight to fucking hell. You know, these fucking monsters supporting that creepy fucking bastards. So, stand tuned. That's all I can do to keep waiting for you. He died of leukemia. ML, same thing, Benjamin Orr. I can go on and on and on and on. Stand tuned.